Hey guys, how you going? I had a few minutes and a bit of a break between my work schedule, and I just thought I'd jump on here. A few people have been asking me what it's like and how it feels like to live in now the most lockdown state in the world. And I wanted to share this video. I just want to say from a higher perspective, yeah, I understand everything. We all understand everything's happening, but I want to share this particular video from Kelly, Human Kelly, to just share how it's been to push through that and the feelings. I want to come from feeling, not from the whole spiritual, oh yes, but we know what's happening and let's just, I want to just really speak it truthfully of how it's been. And just do this brief video. And thank you for asking and thank you for caring. So it's been tricky. I mean, I was going to say for those of you that don't know, but you'd probably be living under a rock if you don't know what's going on in Victoria, but in Melbourne, and I'm laughing about it but it's some days I don't laugh about it. Some days it's hard. But we did surpass, I think it was Brazil as the most lockdown place in the world now. And to probably about going on nearly 250 days. What you see around the world is probably is true in sense of when you're watching film footage and stuff, but there's probably even worse because they don't, they censor it all. Yes, all the protests is happening. Yes, the police violence. I'm trying to get through this quick. I've only got like 5 minutes. Yes, all that is going on. We've been allowed to only go out for 5 reasons for all of this lockdown period time. It is for healthcare, like supermarket or food shopping, and exercise 1 or 2 hours a day, depending on what mood he's in that week, because he shifts the goalposts all the time. I mean, most of the time it's been 2 hours a day, but there has been periods of lockdowns. This is, I think, our 6th or 7th lockdown. I've lost count. In the last 18 months. And so we've had, so that's 3. The 4th one is, did I say medical? So shopping, food, medical, exercise, they brought it in obviously to have the thing in your arm when that came in. And what's the other one? Oh, essential workers. See, everyone's been locked down and everything's shut so much that I forget about people. Actually, there are some going to work. Essential workers, yeah. So they're the 5 reasons. Like anything, when it starts off, it's and then it get, but when you get to the 6th and 7th time, it's really, really hard on a lot of people. Living here as a sensitive empath, waking up most mornings, I feel the collective energy of a lot of really sadness, suicidal energy, just give up hope energy that comes with that, frustration, anger, pissed off, anxiety, no hope, just really, really down energy, dense, low vibrational energy. And so I clear myself from the collective energy and all that sort of stuff. But it's, the work I do and what I'm here, to do energetically and spiritually and everything. And it's really challenged my spiritual work. It's challenged me as a human. It's challenged me on all levels, really. It's challenged me as an empath. It's challenged me to really be more discerning about energies, and it's challenged me in a lot of things. But more to the point, this video is not about me. It's about what's going on here. So anyway, and I have days where it's tricky for me. It's difficult. it's something that you really don't know unless you go through it yourself. Like other states, oh yeah, you know, we feel for you, or they'll have their opinions about why it's happening or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, they're not here and they're not experiencing it, and they can say whatever they want. But, you know, at the end of the day, nobody in Victoria, let's say none of the citizens deserve this. And so we have a very corrupt party running our state, and he's being investigated now, Premier, finally. He's been doing a lot of underhanded things for many years with China and the NWO, and things that even the Prime Minister has tried to stop him do. You know, it's a whole lot of political stuff, but we're not going to get into it, but, you know, the light shines on all of that. Like, you've got a lot of stuff going on too around the world in other countries. So, but yeah, it has been tricky. For me, one of the hardest things to see, along with people, pardon me, losing their livelihoods and hope and all of that, and breaking their spirit, is the spirit of Melbourne is broken. I was born and raised here. I grew up in Melbourne and on this peninsula here where I am as well, and I have lived overseas in a couple of places. I've lived in a different place in Australia as well, but most of my time has been spent in Melbourne. It was a beautiful city. It was actually several times voted the most livable city in the world, and it's gone from the most livable city to the most locked down city. I love it. You know, the first part of my book, I refer to how my heart is in this city still. It's such a beautiful city, but now, you know, I can't get out of here fast enough, and a lot of other people can't. But not only that, it's like its spirit's broken, and it's quite sad. From the higher perspective, we know it will shift, and we're shifting the energy, and the amazing light activations that we do is fantastic. And I think that's probably, you know, I'm here to help that as well. I don't feel I needed to be necessarily in Victoria or in Melbourne while that's happening. I know myself that I am here. I have spoken to my higher self about this so many times, and I wanted to believe that I'm here for a reason, as in this is where my soul wanted me to experience this. But it wasn't, and it was because for my own personal reasons I stayed, and my higher self told me many times to leave the first chance I could get out of the state, because it would be locked down even more severely this year. And I didn't leave, and that's something I've had to experience and go through. But yeah, and that's it really. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I'll probably finish this video and think of heaps of other things I want to say. It's not a nice place to be in and endure. It's I think in America, I know a lot of stuff goes on over there, but you guys seem to have a lot more like people that stand up for their rights and protest and just don't take shit. Australians are very laid back and complacent, and it's that whole she'll be right mate energy, and I guess that's why, you know, it saddens me to see how Australia's gone in general, not just Victoria, because I never in my wildest dreams would ever have thought Australia would go like this. Like, I know they are, you know, I know they're part of the higher agenda and all that as well, but well, not the higher agenda, actually. I said that wrong, but the different agenda. I'm a bit tired today. I've been doing a lot of work with my sound bowl when I'd get home from work. Sometimes it's midnight, because my higher self is guiding me to clear a lot of energies at the moment in Victoria, in Melbourne. Yeah, so that's what's been happening. We've also throughout all of this, we've had like what they've called a ring of steel, where it's a state within a state. So we've locked down the regional areas in our state to the greater Melbourne area. Where I actually am staying and living, we are meant to be in the regional area. We are for everything else, but for this particular situation, for this pandemic, they have bunched us in with the greater Melbourne, and we have gone into that heavier lockdown. So every time we've had these lockdowns, sometimes regional Victoria doesn't have the lockdown. So they've not been part of the whole 200 plus days, 250 days or whatever. But that's why they say the most lockdown city in the world, because it's probably not the most lockdown state, because it's not the whole state that's been in lockdown for the whole time. So, yeah, anyway, I'll leave it there. I think I've got to get back to work. Personally, how am I feeling? I'm feeling really unsupported. I'm feeling really unsupported in lots of ways. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. So take care, guys. I'll be back soon. Don't forget, on Sunday, 10:10, we're going to do our light activation work. Love you guys. Peace.